Hello, it's Jess. Let's check out the attractions and restaurants at the Avengers Campus in Disneyland Paris. I'll also be sharing my thoughts on the campus. The Marvel Avengers Campus opened in July 2022, and let's start with what changed. The Avengers Campus is the area where the Armageddon special effects and the rock and roller coaster attractions used to be. While the Armageddon attraction is replaced by a completely new ride, more on that later on in the video, the rock and roller coaster is now Avengers Assemble Flight Force, which is Marvel themed. The restaurants have also been rethemed. Goodbye Blockbuster Cafe and Hello Stark Factory. And Restaurant of the Stars is now Pim Kitchen. As you enter the area, the first things you see is Pim Kitchen on your left and SpiderMan Web Adventure on your right. The SpiderMan Web Adventure is a brand new ride to Disneyland Paris, and you board a vehicle with 3D glasses with the aim of catching bots before they cause chaos. It's an interactive ride with awesome technology so that you can experience web-slinging superpowers like Spider-Man. What's unique about this new attraction is that you simply flick your wrist to shoot the webs at the screens which have the bots and you collect points. Where the Buzz Lightyear ride is all physical sets and not screens, this ride incorporates both physical sets and also screens. Fun fact, this ride uses artificial intelligence, machine learning, and computer vision technologies. To make all this web slinging possible, there are cameras in the vehicle which analyzes the guest actions 60 times per second, tracking the position of your shoulders, elbows, wrists, and eyes. With all this information, the system then calculates where that web would land. I'm always in awe of the Disney Imagineers. The use of technology to give us incredible experiences is something that Disney just does amazingly well. I think that this ride was fun, but I actually prefer the Buzz Lightyear Laser Blast ride, which is similar in terms of there are targets to shoot at and collect points. I personally prefer the physical sets rather than screens, and the Buzz Lightyear ride moves at a slower pace so you can really appreciate all the theming. Now let's talk about the Pim Kitchen restaurant. This is an all-you-can-eat buffet themed on Ant-Man, and there's supersized food and miniature food and a lab-themed restaurant. It is a welcome change from Restaurant des Stars. The food was great and the theming was excellent. I definitely recommend trying this restaurant. There are a lot of food options, and I have a detailed video of the restaurant here. As you move throughout the Avengers campus, you get a chance to meet Marvel characters wandering around, or they appear above the SpiderMan Web Adventure ride, so be on the lookout. The problem I had with this is that you may or may not meet a character like this, and I personally prefer planning and knowing the times of when they will be there. Of course, they also have the timed character meets, so you can, for example, queue to meet Ant-Man. As you walk towards the Avengers plane, you will see the shop as well, and there's loads of Spider-Man and Avengers merchandise, as you can see here. Next up is the Hero Training Center. I really liked the idea of this attraction. There's a lot of interaction with the character and it doesn't feel rushed. You get to learn some epic moves from the Avengers, and you can book Captain Marvel, Spider-Man, or Iron Man. And there's also an option where it's random Marvel characters. So we tried that one and we had Black Panther. Here's a tip for you. For the Hero Training Center, you need to book a slot on the app, so it's like a virtual queue. Don't forget that you can only book the slot when you're inside the park, and you also need to have linked your tickets, pass, or hotel booking to your account in the app first. I definitely recommend doing the linking of the tickets well in advance. I'll do a more detailed video on the Hero Training Center later on, so don't forget to subscribe. Let's talk about the Avengers Assemble Flight Force attraction. It is a thrill ride, and the storyline is that you are in the Avengers headquarters when missiles heading for Earth are detected, and you blast off into space to save planet Earth. Like its predecessor, this roller coaster accelerates from 0 to 57 miles per hour in just 2.8 seconds, and there are multiple inversions. After the Space Mountain retheme to Star Wars Hyperspace Mountain, I was skeptical of another retheme. While the ride track and inversions are great, my understanding is that the track hasn't changed from the Rock and Roller Coaster. It is very dark inside, and they don't have much theming. It's mainly just screens throughout the ride, where you can see Iron Man and Captain Marvel. I personally feel like it's a little underwhelming, and I miss the days of the Space Mountain theming, so this one doesn't make my top 10 rides, unfortunately. The other restaurant in the Avengers Campus is Stark Factory, which is a quick service restaurant. It serves Italian food, which includes pizza and pasta. As you can see here from the menu, a pizza is €14, which is roughly £12, and pastas are €13, so around £11. There's also a child menu as well, half a pizza for €7, which is around £6. I personally felt like the pasta didn't look very appetizing, and we're not a big fan of the quick service restaurants, so I would rather have a meal at Pim Kitchen. Overall, I think it is worth going to the Avengers Campus. Pim Kitchen is definitely a must-visit restaurant for me. The brand new SpiderMan Web Adventure is a fun ride with cool technology, and although I wasn't blown away by the theming in the Avengers Assemble Flight Force roller coaster, the track itself and the speed makes it still a great ride. The Hero Training Center was a fun experience, and I love that it's a virtual queue. I think that the Avengers Campus would be great for a Marvel fan. Thanks for watching! Don't forget to subscribe for future videos!